Paul is a technician from the Interlaboratory and has recently become a BIPA member. He has just received his Interlaboratory comparison report for Proficiency Test 34D, Physicochemical Analysis of Carbonated Water. He checks his PT report and surprisingly sees that some parameters have not been evaluated.
Let's see what's in this report. What? But why haven't all the parameters been assessed? Didn't I send in my results? Hello, I'm a new BIPA member and I would like to have some more details about my interlaboratory comparison report. I submitted all the results, but the assigned value is missing for several parameters. Is this normal?
Hello, Paul. The release of an assigned value depends on several criteria. Therefore, the non-evaluation of a particular parameter can be explained by various reasons. The most common reason is that the minimum number of consistent quantified responses for the analytical criteria has not been reached. In other words, the number of results submitted by laboratories is insufficient to establish a reference value. Less frequently, issues may arise from the test design or the materials used in the proficiency test. For example, samples may not be perfectly suited to the predefined purpose of the test, or they may be inhomogeneous or unstable, which can affect the performance evaluation. To give you a more detailed answer, could you please let me know which parameters were not evaluated in your report and for which test?
Sure, it is the test number 9 from November 2023, and the parameters are total phosphorus and orthophosphates.
Thank you. Let me just take a moment to look at the PT report. Well, upon further investigation, it is indeed because the minimum number of consistent quantified responses for the two analytical criteria has not been reached. When the number of participants in an interlaboratory trial is low, it can have several consequences on the assigned value when estimated from the participants' results. A lack of meaningfulness in the results obtained, a high proportion of results that are not reliable, increased variability, which can make it difficult to estimate a reliable assigned value for the parameter in question. The requirements of the statistical standard governing data processing highlight the risks associated with small sample sizes and recommend using robust statistics, such as those implemented by BIPA with the robust algorithm A. To reach this threshold, a minimum of 12 consistent results is required. Below this number, we must be cautious.
So, if there are fewer than 12 results, does that mean my results aren't usable?
Not exactly. Between 8 and 12 results, the assigned value is provided. However, between 7 and 4 results, the assigned value is given only as an indicative value, and below 4 results, the assigned value is not estimated. In these cases, we can include additional information such as remarks or additional figures.
I understand better now. Basically, the more participants whose results are consistent, the more robust the assigned value.
Absolutely. That's why we take special precautions when the number of results is low. This allows you to better interpret your results and make more informed decisions for your laboratory.
But there's something I don't understand. When I signed up for the 34D program, the data sheet indicated that 25 laboratories were participating.
It's true that there can be a sufficient number of participants without all the analytical parameters having an assigned value. Each participant is free to submit the results or not. Additionally, participants do not necessarily respond to all analytical parameters, which may result in the absence of assigned values for specific parameters.
Thank you for this explanation. It's much clearer now. I'll get back to you if I have any further questions.
We're here to assist you, Paul. The number of participants and the quality of the data are crucial for relevant evaluations. If you have any further questions or need further assistance, please don't hesitate to contact us.
Thanks to this conversation, Paul has a better understanding of the relevance of the number of participants in an interlaboratory program. He now knows that when specific parameters are not evaluated, it's to ensure that the results are as reliable and representative as possible. It should also be noted that the ISO 17025 standard requires laboratories to participate in proficiency testing. However, no mention is made of the reliability of performance assessments in terms of the number of participating laboratories. The only requirement is that the organizer provides laboratories with guidelines for exploiting their results.